We're underway. Nets basketball broadcast in high definition, presented by Panasonic. Just slightly ahead of our time. Lakers control the tap. Shaquille O'Neal back in the lineup. Originally from Newark, New Jersey, 200 tickets for family and friends here tonight. Bernie Fryer, Jim Kinsey, Tom Washington, the referees, and O'Neal with a layup. No, following his own shot with a dunk.
Well, it's getting that first shot. They look for him so often down on the blocks. It's such a great offensive weapon to have to get yourself a good start early on going towards the basket. Somehow you got to help out, stop him from going to the path.
And a 2-0 Laker lead. Here's Van Horn out front. Martin, defended by Grant, puts it on the floor for the pull-up. Off the rim, and Martin was looking for a call. He felt Grant got him on the arm.
You got Harper down low right now with the size against Marbury.
On a fadeaway, and it rims in.
Good execution there and identification of what situations they have for the Lakers. Take advantage of those post-up moves.
Marbury on a shake and bake and a floater off the window.
Now defensively, though, the Lakers are matching up Kobe against Marbury, so that's interesting. And just watching Marbury before this game with introductions, he looked like he had a lot of juice in the legs and a lot of pump.
There will be a fair share of Laker fans in this crowd tonight with the defending champions in town. Bryant.
Oh, pretty.
He challenged Harris on the drive.
How about the delay in the air, too? When you get up there and you can hang, it's a beautiful move.
Harris with a pull-up jump. And the Lakers allow it to bounce out of bounds. 6-2 LA.
Now here's Marbury breaking down Kobe there. Where's the help? And look at the elevation, the quickness to go up over Shaquille O'Neal, and a good choice 5 feet away rather than taking it right at him when he sees you coming in that direction.
Bryant averaging just a shade under 30 points per game. Fox could not lay it in. And the Nets are on the move. Here's Marbury with a lob. Slam by Martin.
Get down the floor in a hurry. That's one of the things the Nets want to do. They want to get down the floor quickly tonight. Don't allow the Lakers to set up their defensive sets. Beat them down the floor. Keep the action going.
Was that a woo-hoo from you?
That was a good one. I saw that one coming from about the three-point line.
Here's Bryant off the O'Neal pick.
To run that back for the woo-hoo.
I don't think that's a term you use in everyday life very often. Bryant straight away.
You have 2 kids. I have 4. I woo-hoo them all the time.
They probably woo-hoo you. 8-4 Lakers. Out high, Eschmeyer. Harris looks down low. Martin is trying to fend off Grant. Here's Marbury, stop and go. Van Horn with a shot clock at 6. Marbury splits defenders off the penetration. Layup doesn't go. Eschmeyer couldn't keep it alive.
Shaq gets down the floor in a hurry also. They go upstairs.
Grant pull-up jump. And a slam followed by Fox.
There's another woo-hoo, huh? I thought Shaq was in better position than Fox just then, but Fox came from the left side, the weak side, and really nobody getting back too quickly for the Nets that trip. 4
of the Lakers' 5 starters have scored. Kobe Bryant may have been injured on that play, took a shot in the arm. Harris inside the arc. And over the backboard, out of bounds. The Nets open up 2 of 6 from the field. And Kobe just shaking off the pain at the 8:37 mark, first quarter. No true point guard in the Lakers starting 5. Harper has the offense run through him a bit, but Kobe Bryant obviously handles the ball more than most.
Pretty good option to have the ball. Huh?
Inside, O'Neal couldn't catch it as he loses it out of bounds.
And here's the screen up high. Little rub into the cut by Eschmeyer. Seems to be okay down the defensive end. Here he is on Marbury.
This is the matchup we saw, but Marbury hit that 3 at the end of the All-Star game.
Good work by Eschmeyer getting to that ball.
Track down the loose ball as Fox knocks it out of Marbury's hands. Out of bounds, 21 remaining on the 24.
Marbury comes out of the pack looking for a call just then from his jump shot, saying that Kobe Bryant hit him off the elbow.
Nets get it in. Harris on a kick out. Martin hit a 3-pointer in the rookie-sophomore game. Marbury forced to get it outside. Shot clock at 10. Marbury wide open, challenging Shaq around him for the layup.
He's so smart with the basketball, and that's just not fair for Shaq to try to come out 10 feet away from the basket to try to guard Marbury.
Second field goal for Stephon. It's 10-6 LA. Grant outside. Here's Fox.
Here comes the lob.
A catch and slam. Shaquille.
He gets you leaning. I mean, it's a great, you talk about his footwork. For a guy his size, it's just really incredible to watch how quick he is on his feet.
O'Neal has 4. Eschmeyer for Van Horn, who taps it in while he falls down to the hardwood. Van Horn gets on the board. It's 12-8 Lakers. Dump down. And Shaq rocks the rim, literally.
He has brought one down here, didn't he, one night?
Sure did, as a member of the Orlando Magic back in the 93-94 season. Timeout with 6:59 to play in the first. Off the timeout, 14-8. LA in front. Here's Van Horn, little shake and bake. Forced to give up his dribble. Martin with 8. Shot clock is down to 5. And a reach-in foul on Harper. Bit of a bailout. Harris didn't have much working. And a side out for the Nets. They'll reset it to 14.
And you touched on before not having a real point guard, but these guys, Kobe's defense underrated. Also, Harper has been a steady defensive player for his career, so they can defend at those 2 positions.
Martin gets a touch. Off the double, he loses it.
Good help by Fox just then. Double team in the post.
Bryant strokes it. And a foul.
Now, Marbury didn't get that call at the other end. Let's see if he reacts. He just walks by.
And the first personal on Stephon Marbury sends Kobe Bryant to the free throw line. East with a 111-110 victory over the West. Western Conference came in heavily favored, and from my perspective, I thought they were going to blow out the East, looking at the size up front, but the backcourt of Iverson and Marbury in the fourth quarter helped lead the charge, and Mutombo was tremendous.
Well, absolutely. I think, though, if you played that as your NBA Finals and you played 7 games, you got to believe that front line would wear people down after a while, don't you think?
Have to go with a 4-2 series win for the West, no?
Probably so.
Here's Van Horn off a double. Marbury finds Van Horn in 2 corners, side of the rim, and the long rebound to Keith. Bryant banged him from behind, no call, and Van Horn loses out of bounds. Nets will hold on to it.
I just thought Van Horn lost that basketball by himself at the end of that play, because the net bench was up yelling and screaming. Let's see. I think he spins that ball out. They get the call out.
Van Horn swatted by Shaq.
See, Shaq will get some block shots, especially when he can size it up a little bit. He comes across, gets about 3, but if he sees you from a distance, that gives that second guy in the opportunity to step across the lane and also get out of the way so he doesn't foul.
Harris cannot convert from the outside. Lakers with a chance to bring their lead to double digits. Harper had the angle clogged up by Marbury. We are past the halfway point of the first. Fox. Here's Harper with a jumper. Oh! And O'Neal able to out-rebound Eschmeyer. Harper in the lane. Jumper, Fox no. And Grant can't track it down in the corner.
Just can't allow, I know it's difficult to block him out and get him away from there, but you cannot allow Shaquille O'Neal to get in that close. Phil Jackson knows that if he can get the big fella continually in there, he's going to get good results from him. Marbury
swings it out, Van Horn. On a crossover and a leaner.
And a better decision, too, by Van Horn, because Shaquille O'Neal was lurking behind, just waiting for that extra dribble to come in and meet Van Horn then.
Nets trailing by 6. 15 to shoot. Bryant wants to post up Harris. And a foul call. Lucius Harris from behind, his first. And the second team foul on New Jersey, a side out.
Lakers run that strong cut, and then there's the post up by Kobe, and he's very good and agile with the basketball.
Fox on a pump fake, and here's Grant with a jumper. Horace Grant comes in averaging just over 7.5 points, 7 rebounds per game. And all 5 Lakers starters have scored. On the quick feed for the Martin jumper.
That's the one he has to get to be able to knock down consistently, because they're giving him that shot. They're really squeezing the post as much as they can, the Lakers defensively, so that shot should be open for Martin.
Nets are up to 43% shooting. Lakers at 61%. And Grant will help those numbers.
Good outside 15-foot shooter throughout his career, and especially when he recognizes the double team against Shaq.
He shot 50% or better in each of his first 10 years in the NBA. Martin doesn't get the roll. Eschmeyer got into a tussle underneath. And the foul called on number 42 of the Nets. That's his first. And the third foul on New Jersey. 4:07 to play in the first. Jamie Fike is available. He felt that he was a little bit sore, the Achilles, after the game against San Antonio, but after the weekend of rest, he clears up the ball. Off the O'Neal miss, Van Horn clears it for Marbury, and the Nets on a rush.
It's the best you could hope for with Shaquille O'Neal fading away from the basket.
Van Horn thought about it. On the drive, broke it up, and a clean block inside. Bryant came over the back of Harper and knocked out of bounds. Nets will have it.
Once again, Van Horn with that drive from outside. It allows Shaquille O'Neal to size him up. I think he may have been trying to go to Eschmeyer at that time, and then the fun begins for Harper and Kobe Bryant.
Nets with a fresh shot clock here. Marbury for 2.
That's what they need for Marbury. They're going to need a big game for him offensively tonight, because the Lakers are really going to pound it down low.
7 points for Marbury. He leads all scorers. 3:23 to play in the first. Timeout, Los Angeles in a 6-point game. Bryant off a double team. Here's Foster, who just checked into the game. O'Neal getting a rest. And Fox rims out on a 3. Martin gets it ahead.
Now's the time to challenge.
Great find. Marbury to Van Horn.
Running the floor. Once again, one of the things the Nets want to do when Shaq is on the floor, especially, to beat him down the floor, but the Nets have to take advantage of those opportunities.
And the Nets closing the gap. It's 20-16 Lakers. Grant jumper, no. And Williams came up a little bit lame in his attempt for that rebound. May have been stepped on. Down the lane. Marbury gets the roll and the foul. Marbury hits the free throw. The one of him cradling the ball like a running back. That's why he does not get stripped. You have so many guards that try to go into the lane and they get it knocked away. Marbury is so strong as he cradles the ball.
And the amazing part is that the strength continues with that shot.
Bryant breaking down the defense.
The All-Stars are warming it up.
Nets had gone on an 11-2 run before that Kobe bucket. Marbury kick out. Martin, open look inside the arc. And Harper uncontested with a rebound. Here's Fox on the move. Fox to the rim. Gets the roll and one.
See, that's where you have to have better recognition defensively getting back. You know, because Rick Fox coming down the floor, somebody has to get in his way and kind of steer him away from the basket rather than straight at it. See, he's too far out on the floor. Van Horn a little late getting back, and Kenyon Martin just sitting back, if you watch. We go with the quick break, and watch where they end up back here. You see more. Kenyon Martin is way back on the floor. Keith Van Horn not in the picture, and they allow the easy bucket with the chance for 3.
First foul on Martin. Mark Madsen is checked in for Horace Grant, rookie out of Stanford. And the Lakers have gotten their lead back up to 6. Under 2 minutes to play in the first. Marbury one-on-one with Bryant. Now the double. Van Horn left open, a 3-ball. Rims out. And a loose ball foul on the inside. It'll work against LA. Foster.
One of the things the Nets are trying to do too, Ian, is they're going to try to get the guards to really put some real quick moves into the paint area to draw defenders to them. And just like that, to keep Van Horn, who's just taking a seat on the bench, but that last play, get into the lane and kick it out and try to get open shots and be ready to shoot.
Jamie Fike in for Van Horn with 1:45 to go in the opening quarter. Here's Martin showing the ball on Fox. Nice spin. Fox closes in, and he shuffled the feet.
Well, Fox holding his ground fairly well that trip.
Second turnover for the Nets. Johnny Newman now on the floor for New Jersey, matched up with Fox. On the outside, Bryant. Pump fake. Fox lines it up. Can't hit the 3. Long rebound, Newman. Into the hands of Marbury. Marbury got It knocked around, but gets it back. And a foul called inside as Bryant took a tumble. He took one right in the face.
Yeah, what he did just then is he's reaching for the nose and the upper part of the lip there. When Marbury came out of the pack just then, he came out looking to pass. Now watch real closely. You see the elbow come up as he tried to pass, inadvertent, but hit him right smack on the number just then. And Kobe should be able to watch the right elbow come up. It's easy for me to say he'll be able to shake that one off, but it's not a direct hit straight onto the nose, but under the nose and up move.
But Marbury goes to the free throw line after the foul on Fox. And Tyronn Lue will check in. Third-year pro out of Nebraska. He replaces Rick Fox, who picked up his first foul. Marbury, second attempt, already in double digits. Now has 11 to go along with 3 assists. 25-21 Lakers.
You'd anticipate that he's going to play a lot of minutes tonight, too. A little trap for the Nets, take some time off the clock.
Foster handling it, gives up his dribble. Bryant on a fadeaway. Kobe Bryant with 10 on 4 of 4 shooting, 2 of 2 from the line. Marbury knows he's got the bigger body than Lue.
Should be able to jump over him if he gets on the blocks.
Newman didn't move the pivot foot. Lost it for a moment, gets it back with 7 to shoot. Marbury makes his move and his foul on the pass off, but it doesn't matter. Lakers are over the limit. And Marbury heads back to the free throw line with 42.4 left in the first. Nets looking for a season high 4-game winning streak. And 1 out of 2 for Marbury. Victories over Philadelphia, Atlanta, and San Antonio. And the front end of a back-to-back tonight with New Jersey headed to Detroit after this one. Ball movement, Harper with 10 to shoot, 28 seconds to play in the first.
This lineup, you want to keep it out of Kobe's hands.
But Foster hits an outside shot. Comes in averaging just over 2 points per game.
See, that's what you have to live with if you're in the Nets on that play. Keep it out of Kobe's hands and let Foster hit those shots and make him be the one to put the points on the board.
Shot clock not a factor. 9 seconds to play in the first. And Marbury is fouled. 8.2 on the clock. And it'll be the second personal foul on Tyronn Lue. Marbury will shoot 2.
Marbury really looks like he has some pretty good bounce in his legs tonight. Very quick with the ball, quick getting off the floor, but struggling a little bit. Line up right here and lines them up, left arm holding. He just knows how to draw the contact.
Isaiah Rider making his first appearance of the night, replacing Mark Matson. Rider scored a season-high 24 in the Lakers' win over New Jersey back on January 26th, 113-101. Once again, Marbury splits a pair. He has scored the last 7 for the Nets, 9 of their last 11. Final seconds of the first. Bryant, off penetration. Fike tried to take it. Bryant had it knocked away at the buzzer. And that is the end of the first quarter. And the Lakers lead at 31-25. Nets have Douglas, Jackson, Newman, Williams, and Fike. Lakers with Shaw, Rider, Foster, Ori.
Johnny Newman, I believe, on the push-off just then.
And Kobe Bryant rounding out the 5 on the floor for the Lakers. It is an offensive, and New Jersey turns it over. Marbury, 13 points in the first 12 minutes of action to lead all scorers. Bryant, the only other player in double digits. He has 10.
See if they run one through Bryant with Newman with the last foul against him.
Here's Rider, high arcing delivery, long rebound. It's Isaiah. Knocked away. Jackson couldn't carry it. And Ori can't convert it. Douglas on a run out. Dish off. Williams. Oh, it's a defensive foul. It looked like Aaron might have had that one called against him. First point of the night for Aaron Williams. Nets trailing by 5. Good first half of the season for Aaron. Now minutes may be reshuffled a bit with Jamie Fike returning to the lineup. And O'Neal has gotten a long rest. 8 minutes of action in that first quarter.
You know, with O'Neal on the floor, generally you're going to pick up a lot of fouls, so guys will get some time.
Kobe Bryant rims out on a jump shot. Douglas advances for the Nets. Here's Fike holding. Nets got their percentage up to 46%. And Fike takes the jumper, an air ball. Trying to get rid of it, Jamie Fike could not find an open man. And it eventually cost him.
Yeah, tough sequence for the Nets just then. You notice the difference without Marbury on the floor breaking people down. Sherman Douglas has the control. Johnny Newman along the baseline again, I believe.
It is Newman as Bryant tried to soar towards the rim off the lob. And the first team foul on the Nets here in the second quarter.
So he is very quick going to the basket. They're trying to alley-oop to him a little bit. Wasn't really going to get there, and Johnny Newman wasn't going to let him at all.
Here's Ryder giving it up. Ori. Shot clock is down to 2. And a 3-second call on Los Angeles. Lakers turned it over for the second time.
Showing a lot of emotion.
Yeah, he really gets into it. Guess when you have 7 rings.
That's it.
Do as you please on the sideline. Newman now turning on Bryant. Johnny Newman off a double, 7 to shoot. Douglas, penetration, he finds Fike inside the arc. Another air ball.
Jamie went short the first time, off the next, but the Nets will get the basketball back.
Ryder was straddling that sideline, and he lost it out of bounds.
It was interesting to watch him.
Or did he?
I'm not sure about that, huh? He's got that winter headband on. It's more like a outdoor headband than an indoor one.
Half-court set for the Nets. Good defense by this Laker group. Denying passes by New Jersey. An illegal defense is called. First violation on LA. 9:07 to play, first half.
Nets have to be careful going through the lane once again with the basketball.
3 straight air balls for the Nets in their last 3 possessions. And the question, can they generate enough offense with this second unit? Newman off the rim. Inside, Williams knocked away. Who kicked it last? LA.
I think it was Ori who got his hand in the basketball just then to shake it away from Aaron Williams, and may have gone off and grazed Williams' leg just then.
That's what I thought. Live action, but New Jersey holds on to it. Douglas dealing with a much bigger Shaw. Nets are down by 4. Here's Williams getting a touch. He'll stroke it off the rim. O'Neal couldn't grab it. Fike does for 2.
And Jamie Fike, after shooting those 2 air balls, very happy to get on the glass and get an easy one to go down for him.
Neither team shooting the ball well here in the second quarter. O'Neal back for LA. Ryder off the mark on a 3. And Fike able to track down the loose ball. Here's Douglas on the run. Douglas sees an opening, takes it in, couldn't spin it home, and it comes off Williams last.
Once again, you're seeing, though, it's the Stephon Marbury watches. You would anticipate he'd be back on the floor relatively soon, but even there, you're getting a good look at Sherman Douglas pushing the ball down the floor.
O'Neal trying to find Ryder, but the Lakers turn it over.
Good job by Johnny Newman, too, defensively, stepping across the lane that time to help out.
Jackson sizing up Kobe Bryant. Jackson a 3 off the rim. Williams battling and knocks it to the corner out of bounds.
It's maybe settling a little too quickly for the long shot.
Byron Scott's team still talking playoffs despite the 17-34 record. They feel like they can go on a run, and Boston certainly no shoo-in, currently in the 8th spot. Ryder on a pump fake. Here's Shaw on a dish off, and an offensive foul.
Johnny Newman got in once again, just quick enough to pick that call up. He established the footwork. You'll see him step in. Nice job to sacrifice the body. That ball didn't go in anyway, but still, very good defensive play. Toughness for Johnny Newman.
Last 8 possessions for LA. They are 0 of 5 shooting and 4 turnovers. Nets with a chance to tie here. Williams comes up short, but a foul.
Nice decision by Williams to go to the baseline side just then.
Number 2 on Ori.
I think Ori forgot that he was a left-handed player. So he gets him leaning towards the middle of the floor. And Ori thought he had his hand on the basketball, but Williams is shooting the pair.
2 out of 2 so far on the night. And off the back of the iron on the first. Horace Grant returns. Ori goes to the bench with his second foul, and Rick Fox will check back in. Kobe Bryant will take a seat, and Ron Harper returns as Ryder goes to the sideline. Here comes Van Horn for the Nets.
Pirates got adjusting, getting Van Horn a scorer back on the floor. Kobe going off, but recognizing this may be an opportunity for him to do some scoring.
11th attempt for the Nets, and Williams is off the mark. He had a chance to tie at the free throw line. Lakers maintain their 2-point lead, and Marbury gets ready to check in next dead ball. Here's Harper using the Fox screen. Jackson recovers. Horace Grant, they give him that jump shot, and he gladly takes it.
Just knowing your strengths and getting better at them too. Grant is one of those players who, as we touched on already, he will knock that down, so he's going to cause the Nets to adjust.
Lakers' first points in nearly 5 minutes of game action, and they're up by 4. Here's Jackson on a spin. Harper sticks with him. Jackson, turnaround, tough shot. And a one and done for the Nets as O'Neal brings it in.
You have to get better shots than that, though.
Harper off penetration. Fox feeds the post. O'Neal off a double and a hook. Side rim, rebound front for it, knocked out of bounds, and last touch, New Jersey. Lakers will retain possession at the 5:50 mark of the second. And they've just changed the call. New Jersey will get it. Fike spots Martin for the floater. Van Horn, rebound. And a kick out. Nets can reset it. Marbury, Martin, Van Horn, all back. Eschmeyer and Fike round out the 5. Here's Marbury.
Yeah, Marbury, really, you look at this lineup, Bryant, and everybody else on the floor. Keith Van Horn is your what, your 2 guard right now? Who's playing the 2 guard on the offensive end? This is a big, big lineup the Nets have gone with.
Well, right now it's Martin defending Harper, so if you want to call him the 2 guard. Eschmeyer called on a push before O'Neal even got it. That's his second. Side out, reset the clock to 14, 5 minutes to play here in the first half, and a 2-point Laker lead.
Let's see what this lineup can do. Obviously, Byron Scott's theory behind it is to get some good board work at both ends of the floor. That's what caught my eye, the 4 big guys rushing to the basket on the offensive end.
On the outside, Shaw, defended by Marbury, 5 to shoot. Harper offers up a 2. And Ron Harper gets his second field goal.
See how quickly, though, Harper figured it out and got Martin off the floor 17, 18 feet away.
Marbury gives up the dribble. Nearly a turnover as Eschmeyer gets it. Here are the Nets with Marbury attacking the floater, and too high for Van Horn.
Too much traffic, too.
Marbury went for the razzle-dazzle, and the Nets did not have the numbers. Kick out. Grant, he hits that shot in his sleep, but not here. 35-31 Lakers. Marbury may have had some all-star memories from Sunday on that pass.
Playing a little more defense here, squeezing in on him.
Vince Carter had a spectacular 360 dunk in Sunday's All-Star game. And also Marbury on a dish with Ray Allen on the receiving end that you might recall. And a little bit too high for Van Horn.
And I'm not so sure Van Horn thought he could get through there to get a dunk down anyway.
Marbury.
Oh, man.
Floats it through. Stephon Marbury with a beautiful delivery. Lakers will use a timeout. Nets down by 2 with 3:55 to play in the second quarter. Marbury wanted a call on the drive. And Bryant replaces Shaw. Here's Ori on a dump down. O'Neal. They leave Harper open. He carried the ball, no call, and gives it away to Van Horn.
Here's the break.
Marbury advances. Harris spots up with a corner jump, and we're tied at 35.
They've proven early on in this half that they can get some shots if they push the ball up the floor. Just finding the spots and let Marbury really work the ball and find the openings.
Lakers spread the floor. O'Neal off a double. Bryant wide open and a three.
That just frees him up so much because Shaq is such a force. Tell you what, these two guys, Kobe and Shaq, have had their little disagreements, but they got to figure out that's a nice combo, huh?
Marbury forcing his way towards Bryant, and a foul call. Number 2 on Kobe.
Kobe likes to challenge defensively sometimes. Look at the space. Marbury bringing people to him defensively, and then you see the late trigger defensively also. And Harris just popping one down nice and easy from the corner.
Good help by Grant on Marbury. On the kick out, here's Marbury, 6 to shoot. Marbury, ball fake, and lost it into the lane. Traveling call. On a self pass.
Just wasn't there. The Lakers doing a better job against the Nets. That trip collapsing very strongly into the middle of the paint. Byron Scott a little disgusted with that set. Knows that everyone's going to be important. The way this thing's shaping up here in the first half at any rate.
Lakers lead by 3, under 3 minutes to play first half. Marbury slides over to defend Harper.
That's a back cut by O'Neal.
Into some traffic. Eschmeyer. Foul Shaq. And a good foul as Shaquille did not convert, but that's number 3 on Esch. Shaq will shoot 2. First time he will head to the line tonight. 6 points, 5 rebounds for O'Neal.
And the quickness of O'Neal once again. You know that he's going to make a move down low, but he's just so strong and powerful. And when you combine that with the quickness of his feet, I mean, it's just an incredible thing to watch. So is his free throw shooting on occasion.
Williams will check in for Eschmeyer, and Shaquille will get a second toss. You know, you mentioned the problems right now between Shaq and Kobe, and talking to some people that are closer to the situation than we are, this is not a media-created issue. This is for real. And there are some major problems behind the scenes. And some major problems for Shaq at the line. 41%.
I find it hard to believe, though, you know, when it's all about winning games and winning championships.
Here's Van Horn. Oh! Comes up short on the spin. Couldn't scoop it home. And he was looking for a call. Bryant finds the cutter. Look out! O'Neal with a big hammer dunk and a foul.
You know, that's a combination that equals championship right there, with Kobe Bryant bringing people and having O'Neal. I mean, if they're smart, they'll figure it out in terms of staying together and keeping it together. I mean, sometimes nowadays, though, it's a lost art. I mean, I just hearing about the Derek Jeter thing this last week or so. I mean, you hear his comments about wanting to be the Yankees, how important winning is to him, and he's figured it out. Now, whether these two young guys can figure it out or not is still up for grabs.
Derek also has $180 million reasons to like being in pinstripes.
Well, that's true, but he could have tested the water possibly and gotten some more somewhere.
Van Horn had it knocked away, trying to get it back, and now the Lakers are taking control. 41-35. They've gone on a 6-0 run. Here's O'Neal off the entry. And a foul call. Nets are over the limit. O'Neal will go to the free throw line. Johnny Newman will check back in for the Nets as Williams picks up his first, and Van Horn will take a seat. I don't know if you saw Kobe's comments after the All-Star game when he was asked about that final possession, and he gave it up to Tim Duncan, the pass. I almost got the sense, and maybe I'm reading too much into it, that Bryant was almost saying to the media, hey, look, I did give up, and he didn't make the shot. I don't take every shot, but here's what happens if I don't shoot. We had a chance to win it.
You think there's a carryover, huh?
I thought so.
To the Laker thought process? All right. Sending a message to the big fella.
And O'Neal with some comments over the weekend, written in an Orlando newspaper, that he would be open to the idea of returning to the Disney City. And then he took it back saying, no, it was yellow journalism. His agent said that comments were made in jest. Well, you can't have it both ways.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but my answer to that is grow up.
Martin comes up short. Marbury tried to go behind the back, and last touch, L.A. You've done a poll in the truck. Yes, you are old-fashioned.
Well, we know that. But
you're correct
I mean,
in your statement.
Yeah, that I'm old-fashioned and that they should grow up.
No, grow up.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's basic. You know, Marbury trying to dish that ball just then on the replay to Williams, but, I mean, life is pretty good. You
Sure
did a
is.
great job. You're making lots of money and you're winning NBA championships. I mean, what else are you looking for?
Martin loses it off the dribble and off his foot. Byron Scott's Nets now trailing by 7. After tying this game at 35, it's as if they woke up the Giant. Down low, and a foul on Martin. Grant will shoot free throws. Martin picks up number 3. Kenyon Martin is actually leading the NBA in fouls per game at 4.2.
And that trip, just a little bit of a sluggish attempt defensively. Last few trips by the Nets defensively, getting themselves in problems with allowing the Lakers to go to the free throw line. And it's okay if Shaq is there, but guys like Grant will start knocking it back on you, shooting 75%.
Talked about the All-Star game, and that was the best dunk of the weekend from Vince Carter, and O'Neal with the demonstrative reaction. For those who know Shaq well, they say he is a terrific guy.
That's
he just
yeah.
will not allow himself to let his guard down with the media. And you know what? I don't blame him necessarily.
No, because there's always one guy out there like you. I mean, hey.
Marbury off the mark on a three-pointer, and the Lakers with a chance to take a double-digit lead before halftime. 48 seconds to play. 20-second timeout. Shaquille O'Neal back in the lineup after the strained right arch on his foot kept him out of action for 6 consecutive games. They went 4-2 over that span, the Lakers did. Harper short. And the Nets will rush it ahead with 34 seconds left first half. Harris able to dish it off. Newman off the mark on a 3. And a 3-second difference. Shot clock to game clock winding down in the second quarter. 44-35 Lakers. Jackson tells his team to slow things down and take their time.
The Nets double team. If not, I'm surprised that Shaq didn't go towards the basket.
Into the Mammoth center once again. O'Neal. No good. Fike looking to clear it. He does. Knocked away by Harper with 1.9, and the Nets will have one last crack. And
it is plenty of time to get a shot off right now. See if Byron Scott uses the timeout.
He will. 20-second timeout for New Jersey. Newman, the trigger man. Movement by the Nets. Newman gets it in. Williams turns.
Oh, he got hit. He got hit. No question
Harper
about it.
Fouls him. 3-point territory. So Williams will shoot 3 with 0.4 of a second remaining.
Bernie Fryer right on the call. Harper's going to come over and say put his arm up, but you'll see the left arm get hit. And, you know, it was kind of a little bit of a reload by Aaron Williams there because he sensed that he was going to get it blocked. He brought it back a little bit, and that's what really lured Harper in to hit his hand.
Good on the first. 2 more coming. So the Nets can close on the Lakers with just 0.4 remaining on the clock. A technical has been called. Phil Jackson was jawing from the other side of the floor. Fryer made sure to get it in before the second toss from Williams, so Johnny Newman will step in. 88% on the season.
And the Nets have an opportunity to pick up 4 right now.
Newman good on his attempt, and 2 more for Williams. So instead of the Nets coming up empty at the buzzer, the foul called on Harper, 3-point territory, 3 free throws, a technical on Jackson, and a huge turnaround potentially if Williams can keep this going. He can. It's a 7-point game. He'll get 1 more. And now Williams is 3 of 6 from the line. He comes in at 79%.
Fike and Newman should be ready to go quickly here just in case.
Doesn't get the roll, and Aaron Williams did not take advantage of the opportunity. So the Nets do get 2 points before the horn sounds. And the Nets as a team 9 of 15 from the line in the first half. Phil Jackson with a little stare down at the end, claiming he didn't say anything. Must have said something because the technical was assessed. He is waiting for the referees to make their way, and the refs have paused here until the Lakers begin to walk to the locker room. So that's it. One half of play in the books. Lakers 44, Nets 37. Here's Harris with a jump shot to open up. And the Nets hoping their offense can show up here in the second half. They trail by 5.
Pick up the shooting a little bit at 36% in that first half. That's an important factor to knock down those open shots when you get them.
Here's O'Neal, catches cleanly. Van Horn and Eschmeyer covered him like a blanket. And a foul called. It looked like Van Horn from the backside. If not, if it's Eschmeyer, then it's number 4, and it is Eschmeyer. Halftime numbers. Dunks, one of the categories we're keeping here tonight. Lakers were shooting the ball very well in the first quarter. They teetered off a bit in the second. Shaq, 2 of 5 from the line here tonight. Now 3 of 6. Mentioned Eschmeyer with his 4th personal foul.
One of the things the Nets could use tonight is Shaquille not putting up big numbers at the free throw line in terms of his makes. It's one area that if he makes a whole lot of free throws, the Lakers become a more difficult team to beat.
Makes them both. Lakers have won 5 straight here at the Meadowlands. And they have dominated the all-time series between the two clubs. Marbury, pull-up jump, book it.
It's got to be an all-star half for Stephon Marbury this second half for him to carry this basketball team.
Well, his numbers are impressive already. 19 points, 5 assists for Marbury, and 1 minute gone by here in the third. Here's Fox. Bryant finds Shaq, and a two-handed flush.
You know, Eschmeyer going for the steal, smiling for Shaq, just then going down the floor because Eschmeyer just missed the flick and it left Shaquille wide open.
Lakers lead by 7 on a crossover. Marbury. There was O'Neal looming in the background. Marbury will reset it. Grant from behind got a piece. Bryant with good defense as well.
Maybe a little too much isolation. One trip down the floor for Marbury that time.
Out high, Shaq. Fox offers it up and cans a 3.
Yeah, they find a way to wear you down. Go into their strengths and just working the basketball around unselfishly. It's nice to have a lot of weapons on the offensive end.
Lakers have their largest lead, 10. And a turnover. Harper on a dish. Martin with the speed, but he steps on the baseline. Kenyon Martin doing a great job breaking it up, rushing down the floor. But he could not get rid of it before he was out of bounds.
Keep working, going after the basketball and way out of bounds. And here's that Shaq dunk where Eschmeyer just misses the basketball and nothing between Shaquille O'Neal and the basket.
Which is an automatic 2.
Generally speaking, that's correct. And it adds to our dunk total also.
Shot clock is at 19, just about 2 minutes elapsed. Here in the third, Bryant on a great entry by Harper off the inbounds.
You talk about making something happen in no man's land, directly under the basket, and he somehow pulls out the magic from his tricks and goes right after him.
Off the Nets timeout, New Jersey now trailing by 12, trying to establish Van Horn. Ball movement, Harris, a 3.
Pretty good recognition, though, by Van Horn. He saw the double team coming at him, so what the Lakers, I guess, are willing to do here in the second half is to test Lucius Harris and see if he's going to shoot the ball well and not allow Van Horn to get it down low and make things happen.
The first 3 ball of the night for New Jersey. They're now 1 of 6 as a team. O'Neal tried to find the cutter, Harper, and the Nets with numbers. Marbury, center of the floor, and Grant is forced to foul. Continental Airlines Arena, the site tonight. Capacity crowd here at the Meadowlands for New Jersey Nets basketball on Fox Sports Net. Ian Eagle, Jim Spanarkel, Mike Crispino with you. First action post All-Star break. And LA with the lead. Marbury cuts into it with a jump shot. And now New Jersey is within 7.
Well, it's been a little up and down tilt with Kobe in the lane, getting established in pretty good position. Once again, can't get it to go down.
Nets pushing. Marbury thought about it. Now we'll back it out.
Nets have had some runs in this game to keep it close. They're just trying to work the offensive end a bit.
Martin using the body, and Fox fouls him. Lakers led this one 29-23 after 1. And 44-37 at halftime. Fox picks up his second personal foul, and Kenyon Martin will go to the free throw line. Rick Fox got a little Kramer going on the hair. A little bit. Well, Fox is an actor, as you know.
Yes, I know.
No, you don't.
I do.
What does he appear in? What show?
Some of those shows and the kid shows he was in. My kids were watching him one afternoon.
No. You have no clue, and I just busted you. You know who that is?
It's his wife.
And who is she exactly?
I know who she is.
Who she is?
I know who she is.
Who?
Vanessa.
Oh, you're getting help. You're getting help from the
help from anybody.
That's Vanessa Williams.
I know everything. Am I anything?
Uh-oh. I know this will be a Shaq layup. No! It rims out. And Shaquille will shoot too.
I knew who that was, really. I don't know what show is he in, though, but he wasn't in a couple of...
Kid shows, no. Eschmeyer's just picked up his 5th foul. Oz on HBO is a show that he appears in.
Oh, that's true.
I don't mean to expose you, but I just don't like if someone comes out and says you know something. I know you didn't know.
You know, I do want to check that, though, because I mean, I'm in a kid show, like a cartoon type show, like a Sesame Street, but there's a show in there that I think I have seen him appear on, whether or not he's in it as a routine. Is he on Oz every time? Not on Oz every week.
Jimmy, you want to quit now, or what do you want to do?
All right.
O'Neal misses on the second free throw. So we're going to stop this. End of conversation. Thank you.
On with the game.
53-48 LA. Harris on the drive and the finish. Lakers lead by 3.
So far, the Lakers can't put the Nets away. They just keep making these little run-backs.
Off the double on O'Neal, it leads to a Bryant three-pointer. Williams, the rebound, and a loose ball foul called. Aaron Williams.
Might be Van Horn on the inside, though, too, Ian. Both of them were there.
Yeah, it is Keith.
Williams would have corralled that rebound, but Van Horn, not knowing that Williams was on his left side, just then kind of held back.
And it's the first on Van Horn, 3rd team foul. Here's O'Neal, mid-post. On a kick out, Bryant just missed a 3. He'll give it up. Shot clock at 12. Grant battling for position with Van Horn. They'll stay at home. Bryant with 6 to shoot. Fade away for Kobe.
It's just a talent. A difficult shot, but he really makes it look easy when he gets that foot planted, elevates, and drifts away from the basket.
That ends a 9-0 net run. Marbury short, side rim. Van Horn jumper is good.
So that's a big one, to keep Van Horn in the game offensively, get him some looks, get him some good open shots, even though that was a second opportunity. They didn't create it, but getting the ball back helped.
8 points, 5 rebounds for Van Horn. Bryant on a post-up and a spin. Nets wanted to travel, and they got it. Lakers turned it over for the 8th time.
Well, here's the post-up. Sure, he lifts both feet off the floor. Good call from the officials.
Nets trail by 3 as we approach 7 minutes to play in the 3rd. Here's Marbury, one-on-one. Marbury turning the corner, leaning in for the bucket.
And you get Shaquille O'Neal away from the basket, and it opens up an opportunity on the right side. Good set by Byron Scott and company to free Marbury up, keep O'Neal out of the lane.
13-2 next run. Inside, O'Neal is hacked by Williams.
They got him out of the lane at the defensive end, but pretty difficult to get him out of the lane at the offensive end.
Marbury with 23 points to lead all scorers.
You see Shaq over here, so if Shaq's there, because he has to defend Aaron Williams up top, then he has a situation where there's an opening on the right.
O'Neal rims in on the first.
A little isolation in the Shaquille O'Neal free throw attempt. He's stroking tonight, isn't he?
And he just had something to say in the direction of the Nets bench.
As long as it wasn't you and me that he was talking to.
I think you should have known exactly what show Rick Fox was on. Shaq wasn't very happy with you.
I'll research that and get back to you.
Here's Marbury. Shot clock is winding down. Van Horn with a leader. Cans it.
And I'll tell you, one good open look sometimes gets a player's head back into the basketball game, and Nets are really going to need an effort from Van Horn, who's starting to warm it up a touch also.
Nets are 8 of 10 from the field in this quarter. Bryant went for the throwdown. Here's Martin running the floor. Finds the cutter. Harris with a left-handed layup. Nets take the lead.
And take advantage of some of the breaks that they're getting with that missed shot by Kobe. Almost a lost ball in the backcourt, but they regroup and get a bucket out of it.
Nets in front for the first time tonight. Bryant loses out. And a jump ball. Williams felt he took it cleanly.
Well, it looked as if he did, and Kobe got back pretty quickly on it also. Pretty good effort, though. Defensively, double team right here. He takes the ball out, but Kobe hung in there. Not for long, though. Little quick whistle, you think?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Bernie Fryer will toss it. Knocked around, and the Nets will have it. Off the pinball action. Harris ahead for Marbury, who advances.
Competitive juice is flying.
Oh, a three.
Oh! There's a little bit of a statement, huh?
Lakers in the half-court set. Bryant. And a kick out from O'Neal to Harper, trying to answer with a three, and he does. And he tells the crowd to quiet down.
And I'll tell you, they really just, you know, that's why they were world champs last year. They just know how to react to adversity.
Upstairs. And Fox corrals it. Lakers looking to push. Harper off penetration. Bryant defended by Harris. Nets up by 1. And a foul called before O'Neal got the pass inside, but the Nets are over the limit, which means O'Neal is going to the free throw line. And the third personal on Aaron Williams. Just remember the poise in the fourth quarter against the Portland Trailblazers. Blazers had the series won in the Western Conference Finals, only to see the Lakers charge back, eventually win that series and win the NBA championship. O'Neal off the mark. And the best the Lakers can hope for is a tie off O'Neal's free throw unless they get a rebound.
You know, that combination of talent and poise and patience, you know, they just know how good they are, so they just can wait it out and use their strengths to go and attack you when they're having problems. Finds a way to get one to go down, though.
This game is tied at 61. 4:46 to play in the third. Nets looking for their 4th consecutive win. That would be a season high. Martin, good defense from Grant. Martin.
Might have stepped a little. Yeah, good call. You know, not only would this one give them their 4th straight, though, and this would get a message around the league a little bit, wake some people up that maybe the Nets are kind of getting things together again.
All knotted up, 61-61. Bryant fires it inside. O'Neal in a crowd, and Fox is wide open for the dunk.
Byron Scott's wondering how long he gets to stay in there, the big fella, but it shows you some of his ability to pass the basketball also, though. Just under 5 assists per game.
Now a 6-0 run for the Lakers. Marbury hit from behind, muscled it up, and a foul called. Kobe Bryant. It's number 3 on him. 3rd team foul on the Lakers. Marbury shoots 2.
Well, the ability of Marbury to get his shot off. Let's see what kind of shot he takes. Right across the back of the head, it looks like. Twisted him a bit.
Marbury no good on the first free throw. Missed them both. And the Nets as a team are shooting 58% from the line, 11 of 19. Lakers are 12 of 18, not much better.
Marbury just under 80% also. That's really what hurts.
Harper will take that jumper from the side. And a long rebound to Fox. On a bounce inside for O'Neal, who hammers it home.
And the second opportunities too. Nets are so conscious of when the basketball goes down to O'Neal in the first set, they kind of collapse and the long shot kicks back over their head sometimes.
Shaq is high man for the Lakers with 19. Marbury turning the corner, floater off the rim. Williams gathers in and lays it through.
Williams coming down with that basketball with one hand and on the way down. It looked like somebody had his body down low.
5 points for Aaron Williams and a 2-point Laker lead. Bryant to the rim, hesitation, it's good, and the foul.
Pro move right there, and an all-star move to boot. So good at getting the contact. It's similar to Marbury in the way they use their body to create things. You know, watch him hang in the air, get bumped, and shoot it away from Aaron Williams, who picks up his 4th foul on the play. So the big guy's starting to mount up with the fouls. Yeah, if he does not come down with the left arm, Williams, just then, I think he gets away with that call. They give him a bucket without the foul, but he brought the left hand down.
Bryant with a chance to hit for his 20th point as Jamie Fike checks in. And Bryant's free throw no good. Grant rebounds. And a foul called on Stephon Marbury. As mentioned, Nets are over the limit. Grant will shoot 2. And a chance to add to their 4-point lead with 3:11 remaining in the third. For Marbury, that's his second personal. Grant with 8 points, 2 of 2 from the line.
Have to get that miss off the free throw line, though. And not allow a team like the Lakers to get second opportunities off missed free throws.
Williams forced to the bench because of his 4th foul. Eschmeyer has 5. Jamie Fike is yet to be called for a personal. Grant gets the roll on the second attempt. Lakers 69, Nets 63, just over 3 minutes to play in the third. Marbury over the head of Newman, out of bounds. He had the right idea. Johnny Newman was wide open, but a careless turnover. Lakers on a 12-2 run.
And Nets have to make it happen down here at the defensive end right now. It's the way they've been chopping into the leads when the Lakers have spread it a little bit.
And a foul called. O'Neal is headed back to the free throw line, and Fike has just picked up his first.
It shows you the value of a Shaquille O'Neal. Forget about the way he scores and rebounds, but just think of what he's doing in terms of the foul total right now for the Nets. I mean, would you say Eschmeyer has the 5, right? So he's picking them up. Fike now has to defend them, and Fike will have a couple before too long. Just look how good he is in the post.
O'Neal's second attempt. Doesn't get the roll, but Fike slips in for the rebound. Nets as a team 58% from the free throw line. Shaq so far is at 54% himself. Newman lines it up. Can't convert on the three-pointer as O'Neal taps the ball to himself and then is able to save it as he left his feet. Bryant up the floor. On a spin, Kobe gives it up. Grant with a layup.
How about Grant tracking that basketball just then and keeping his eye on the ball the entire trip.
And the Lakers extend their lead to 9. Van Horn on a pump fake, and he's bumped by Shaq. 4th team foul on the Lakers.
I think that's just a bump.
Well, that's a bump and a half.
That's Kobe Bryant go to work at the offensive end. Look at Grant keeping an eye on the basketball and keeping an eye on Kobe Bryant. And here's that little bump you mentioned.
Yeah. Just a little body nudge. And now they're ruling it a side out. Everybody had moved towards the free throw line and the lane. (72-63). Van Horn gives it up. Fike, couple of pumps, and O'Neal swats it.
Fike, I don't think, wanted that basketball in that position. He really wasn't in a good catch-and-go position. Looks like Marbury and Kobe Bryant mixing it up again down low. They're going to get one on Marbury.
And that means more free throws. Since the Marbury three-pointer, Lakers have outscored the Nets 15-2. And Kobe Bryant with 19 points will shoot a pair. Robert Horry checks in. And Brian Shaw will shift to the backcourt. Second free throw for Kobe is there.
The free throw line starting to tell a little bit of a story here in the third quarter.
Lakers now 17 of 25 as a team. 2 occasions here tonight. The Nets have woken up this crowd and thus woken up the defending champions. Newman gets the step.
Oh man, did he ever get crushed? They call that?
And a whistle does stop play as Newman went down hard. Two out of 2 for Newman. 3 points on the night. And in the quarter, the Lakers have really turned things around at the line. Fox saves it for the wrong team.
Nice leap by Lucius Harris just then to defend.
Marbury on a shake and bake. Kick out. Fox knocks it away. And the Lakers control it. Bryant up ahead. Here's Horry. Right through the legs of Newman and out of bounds.
You know, even the pros do it. They don't catch the basketball and control the ball before they make their move. And Phil Jackson says it all, doesn't it?
He's had some looks here tonight. Normally the face is not expressive. Marbury in and out on a baseline jump shot. Lakers lead by 9 as we hit the 1-minute mark, third quarter. Bryant on a skip pass. Horry fires off the fingertip, a little too hot to handle for Grant, but the Lakers have it. 8 to shoot. Grant jumper. Off the rim, Van Horn gathers.
2-for-1 opportunity here if they want to take it.
Marbury lines it up and hits for 3.
Smart play too. Smart play understanding the clock. 41 seconds left in the half, or the third quarter, excuse me, with 24 in the shot clock now, so there's differential favor in the Nets' favor right now.
Fox swings it to no one. A 5.3 second difference, shot clock to game clock. Final stages of the third quarter. Marbury with 29 points, 6 assists. He has 12 in this period.
He has had success going by Kobe Bryant also. Challenge will begin in 3 seconds.
8 to shoot. Marbury gives up his dribble. Harris spots up a 3. Drills it.
Boy, what a great decision by Marbury not to get too fancy and do it all himself.
5 seconds left in the quarter. Down to 2. Bryant heaves it up. Can't hit it at the buzzer, and we go to the fourth. As the Lakers control it to start play in the fourth, and Rick Fox with a jumper. He now has 13, and the Lakers extend the lead, 77-71. A 3-ball for Fox. Marbury on a crossover to the rim. Whoa, shot! Circus delivery for Marbury.
The highlight film in itself just then. How about avoiding Shaquille O'Neal with the end of that play?
O'Neal, good and long.
Shaquille, that's not as fancy though, big fella, but the result's just the same. I love the end of this play here. He gets by Kobe in a hurry. Now watch, O'Neal comes across, and how does he put enough spin on that basketball to get it to ride off the glass? Wonderfully done.
Shaq's free throw rims in. And it's the Lakers 80, Nets 73. Marbury has logged 31 minutes so far. Newman. A foul call as he was trying to fend off Kobe Bryant. It is the 50-year pro from Philadelphia picking up the foul. Number 4 on Bryant.
You know, and there was a portion of the second quarter when Stephon Marbury got to sit down about 5 or 6 minutes of that half, which I'm pretty sure Byron Scott was thinking about making sure he plays most of the second half.
There's Isaiah Ryder, limited action tonight. And Ryder Tough angle. O'Neal rebound. Can't put it through, but a foul call. Jamie Fike thought he was pushed from behind.
Decisions are usually pretty good, too, when Shaquille O'Neal gets the basketball down there. I mean, Ryder can really get themselves and get the Lakers into trouble with the shot selection. What happened to Jamie Fike? Wasn't he in that picture for a second?
He got discarded by O'Neal. Newman picked up the foul. And Shaq no good on the first. What's happening at the free throw line? Is it a flat ball?
Well, I mean, he's just so big and strong that, I mean, he shoots it fairly softly, but it's, you know, I mean, it's just tough because there's no rhythm to it. It's just, it's so mechanical and so upright and so sturdy. I mean, I'd get him down bending, I think, the knees. Get the knees bent before he shoots and then bend up as he shoots the ball.
10.5 remaining in the fourth. There's Newman working his way toward the rim and a fadeaway. Fike couldn't catch it. O'Neal does. And Shaq now has 12 rebounds.
Whatever his free throws now, it's 9 for 18. Is that from the line? So you still have to play the percentages and keep fouling him.
Inside, Shaq.
Oh, he got right on the left side of the face, maybe in the eye.
Shot clock is at 6. Ryder to the rim.
Shaquille just walked out of the middle of the floor, just then out of the lane, rather, and see him holding the left eye. I think maybe poked in the left eye.
Still squinting, trying to shake it off. Van Horn pulls the trigger and connects for 3.
A little different option, too, with the Nets. They have to get something other than Marbury, which we've been touching on, distribute the ball a little bit. If he starts knocking them down, they have to defend him better, and it opens up the floor a little bit for Marbury.
Nets now 5 of 11 from three-point range. And they trail by 4. There's Fox looking for an entry. Instead, it's Horry defended by Newman. A 3-ball for Robert Horry.
That's a big-time shot, though. Big-time shot. I mean, he's stepping away with one dribble. That's the type of shot if you're in the net, you say, okay, we'll live with this one.
Quick release by Robert Horry, and the Lakers lead by 7. A foul outside. Horry on Marbury, second team foul. And for Horry, that is his third.
Nets would be well served right now to try to get some other team fouls on the Lakers right now and kind of get to the free throw line as quickly as they can in this fourth quarter. As you know, with Shaquille O'Neal on the floor, the Lakers are going to end up getting a lot of free throws if they function well and execute well.
Martin back in for the Nets. Madsen returns for LA as Rick Fox will take a seat. 13 points for Fox. And again, the Nets going with that bigger lineup. Newman shifting over to play the 2-guard. Marbury at 3. Off the side of the rim. Van Horn could not grab it. And here's Bryant on the open floor. And a shake and bake. He finds Ryder for the jump.
Still in play. Go over. Hit the top.
Bryant controls the ball. Watch out. Big finish, O'Neal.
Kenyon Martin isn't even smiling on that one. Man, was that ever thunderous. Woo.
Now, some guys think about taking offensive fouls.
Oh, yeah, right.
No. Shake and bake. Van Horn, 87-78 Lakers. 9-1 and dunks for LA. Van Horn had it smacked away. Newman has it knocked away. With 3 to shoot, the Nets will retain it. A corner 3 that bounced off the top of the backboard. Out of bounds, and the Lakers can bring the lead to double digits on this possession.
Time to regroup at the defensive end, though, if you're the Nets right now. They step up, as difficult as it is for Jamie Fike right now to try to handle Shaq. He's got to put it on him and see if he can get him out of there.
Just look at the difference in size. It looks like the old WWF with Andre the Giant going against Rene Goulet. Turnaround Shaq.
That was blowing Jimmy Valentine.
Bryant had it denied inside. And a foul call. Kenyon Martin, number 4.
Just Kobe working along.
10 to shoot. Here's Martin, hasn't really been involved offensively on a spin and jump shot. Kenyon Martin has 8 points, 2 rebounds.
And the Nets just want a couple of minutes here where they can spread the ball around and get other guys involved offensively at the same time, and hopefully gets Marbury's wind a little bit.
Shaq in the lane. Goaltender, Martin.
Yeah, it looks pretty when you get up there and swipe them away. See if this ball had a chance of going in. Usually does when Shaq is right there. Yeah, it looks like it's going in anyway. And it's not going to stop Shaq from going down low either, so it's not really a statement or a message being sent to him.
Van Horn, an open look for two.
Last 2 times down the floor, Nets getting Marbury giving the ball up to Van Horn to Martin, so they're distributing it nicely. Now they just got to somehow figure out how to get Shaq out of the middle of the lane.
Here's Bryant.
Oh.
He is tough.
Oh, is he ever? Is he ever?
25 for Kobe Bryant. Trying to blitz on Marbury. Martin now directing traffic. 14 to shoot. Martin with a hook. And off the rim, O'Neal rebounds at 93 to 82. Lakers can take their largest lead. Bryant settles things down with 6:28 left in the fourth.
Look at Shaquille. He's in there a long time, and he knows to go quickly with it.
Camped out for a hook shot that doesn't drop.
When he gets stuck in there, that's when he has to go fast, because he's in there for a couple seconds.
Marbury zigzagging, left-handed layup. And he put 2 Lakers on the floor in the process. Madsen and Ryder could not keep up.
It's like a little comedy routine he has going there on that drive.
Lakers 93, Nets 84. New Jersey needs some stops.
Look at Shaquille. He's just constant. Oh,
too easy.
He's just, you know, manhandling people inside. And Jamie Fike is no small guy either. I mean, he's got a pair of shoulders and arms on him. But so does Shaquille, and he's got about 80 pounds on him.
Marbury, he got hit by O'Neal and draws the foul with 2 free throws coming up. 95-86, Lakers.
Pretty good activity defensively. Let's see if the Nets can sustain it.
5 to shoot. Bryant one-on-one. Pull up 3. Buries it.
Boy. You know, the beauty of that play, though, I don't even think the beauty of it is so much the shot, but the recognition of the situation. After 19 seconds of hard defense, they pull it out, they get it out, and they're smart enough to figure out what the clock is saying to them.
28 for Bryant. Marbury with Ryder, and he loses it. Out of bounds. Lakers take over, and LA has matched its largest lead. Full house here at the Meadowlands tonight to see the Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers, the defending champions. Their only trip to Jersey this season. 98-86 Lakers. It's been a close one throughout, but LA attempting to pull away here in the fourth. Ryder jumper. Back of the iron, long rebound to Harris. They give Martin that jump shot, and he connects.
Well, that's the thing, that Kenyon Martin can start to knock that down very consistently. It's going to add a real different dimension to his game, because the strategy has been to let him shoot the ball there.
They're getting a breather for O'Neal, but Kobe Bryant has taken over. He is gifted.
This has been a Showtime performance, really, with some of the things he's showing, various tools at the offensive end.
Marbury is fouled on the outside. The Lakers' 5th foul, so Stephon goes back to the line where he is 7 of 11 tonight. 35 points, 10 assists for Marbury.
Watch the ability to step through, hold the pivot foot. He may have gotten away with an extra step there, though. Maybe that's why he's so good. A couple extra steps, and boom, you're in business.
Unlimited ability,
and I say that only jokingly, obviously, but I think he did travel. It's amazing, though, just unlimited potential as he progresses through this early portion of his career.
Marbury in the same boat, though. And he's got 37 points. The way Stephon reacted off of that All-Star game, what a special moment it was for him. Genuinely excited to be a part of it, which was refreshing. Morey on a jumper. Off the rim, Van Horn unable to track it down. Grant outfought him, and he had the better angle.
And more time off the clock for the Lakers right now. That's the most important portion of it.
And a foul called. Kenyon Martin comes up injured, and he's grabbing at that left leg.
And Shaquille walks off a little slowly, too. Was it knee on knee, possibly?
It appeared to be exactly what you just said, knee on knee. And Kenyon is limping towards the midcourt line. He just told Byron Scott he's okay. But is he?
Looks like smarts a little bit. Best thing you can do, though, is keep moving on it.
Martin appears to be all right. Down to 3:25 left. 10 to shoot. O'Neal off a double. Oren will take that three. A little too much on it. And fight controls. Nets still in this game, trailing by 10. We approach the 3-minute mark, fourth quarter. Marbury on a dish. Here's Van Horn. Couldn't get it into the lane, but Fike is open. Shot clock is down to 10. Jumper off the front of the rim, and it doesn't go down for Van Horn.
3 purple shirts right in the glass area down low, looking for rebounding opportunities defensively. See if Shaquille comes down somewhere into this play, cutting across the middle.
Here's Ori making his move on Martin, and a fadeaway way off. And a 2:38 to play. Marbury stop and go. He gets hit. Oh, and connects.
And that's another muscle move there for Marbury.
But Marbury hits on the free throw, and the Nets now trail by 7. Williams, we are told, grew up a Knicks fan, but there was a time she was appearing at net games. 193.
Huge defensive effort here is needed by the Nets. Where you want O'Neal catching the basketball.
Look at the shot clock, down to 3. Lou gives it up. O'Neal, does he get it off in time? It doesn't matter. Shot clock violation on the air ball.
Well, why they had Shaquille O'Neal catching the ball 17 feet away is beyond me, when he's the biggest and toughest force in the NBA down on the blocks. But it gives the Nets a life. Now the question becomes, what can they do in terms of their decisions and choices at the offensive end?
Marbury, by the way, with 40 points. His career high is 42. He has scored 9 of New Jersey's last 11. Van Horn on 3. Buries it.
Big time shot from Van Horn. A little bit of money, and you look up, and all of a sudden the Nets really have a contest on their hands just under 2 minutes.
100-96 Lakers. An 8-0 New Jersey run with 1:46 to go. Here's Bryant way outside, 5 on the shot clock. Lou will force to heave it up. Bryant up high for the rebound and the putback. Big goal, big time bucket for Kobe Bryant.
That's why he's tagged with that name All-Star. That was an MVP type of move right there, the big time bucket.
Marbury on a spin, and he gets wrapped up by Grant.
And Grant looks like he took a wrap also at the end of that play. Smart move, though, by Marbury. Get yourself to the line. Stop that clock, get to the line, give yourself time to stretch this game out as much as possible. Marbury goes by with the cradle, and then at the end of it, Grant gets hit.
Grant could not rip it out, as we talked about earlier. Marbury.
Oh, a little blood there, too, huh?
Oh, boy.
And that may have something to do with those goggles, too, Ian.
Now you wonder if there was a scratch involved. Let's take another look at this.
I thought he rode the glasses up a bit, yeah.
He took the hit from the shoulder, and now some blood. So Horace Grant is forced to the sideline, replaced by Robert Horry. Stephon Marbury, good on the first. 41 points for Marbury, and a chance to tie his career high.
Here's a big-time play by Kobe Bryant, though. Look at the attack. How do you get him into the inside positioning like that offensively? Just a terrific move.
Marbury with 42. More importantly, the Nets are down by just 4, 1:22 left. Rick Fox on the outside, defended by Martin.
This is where you want to foul Shaquille O'Neal if he gets it within striking range.
8 to shoot, 1:10 to play. Bryant, one-on-one. Harris trying to stick it. Kobe.
Oh, my goodness.
Spectacular!
In crunch time, no less.
Under a minute left. Harris jumper. No. Knocked outside. Marbury controls it and backs it out with 52 seconds remaining. Marbury!
Oh!
Buries the three! 45 for Marbury, a new career high.
Didn't we see this on Sunday?
104 to 101. Lakers cannot deliver the knockout punch. Here's Lou between the leg. Marbury
Great effort.
for the steal. Shot clock at 8. Lou penetration. Knocked away. The Nets have it. 30 seconds to play. Marbury for the tie.
Oh, get out of town! Stephon Marbury! Oh, what a shot!
2-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. 104, 104.
Just see the confidence of Kobe Bryant standing right in front of us.
High screen set by O'Neal. Bryant, jumper. No good. O'Neal can't grab it. Fight goes to the floor. Tapped out to Harris. And the Nets try to take a timeout. They do. Just a fraction of a second left on the clock.
Because you don't want to take a chance on a wild lob throw here either, because if it goes out of bounds, the Lakers get the ball back here.
Here we go. Newman, .6.
Good move.
Off the deflection. And we are going to overtime.
We talked earlier on about how big a night Marbury would need to help these Nets hang around, and he has really answered.
104-104 in overtime. The Lakers control. Grant hands to Shaw. Horace Grant back after some blood was drawn earlier. O'Neal is fouled by Fight. And for Jamie, that's number 3.
See, with him having the 3, I mean, you just can't give up the easy buckets right now to Shaquille O'Neal. I'd rather take the chances, even though he started out tonight kind of like a Rick Barry hitting his free throws, stretching it a bit. I'd still put him at the line.
Here's Shaw on the outside. The Lakers with 7 to shoot. Fox with 5. O'Neal comes to the ball. Shot clock is down to 2. Side rim. Van Horn got pushed on the inside, and it's going the other way.
Well, how about the great defense, first of all, though? Shaquille O'Neal catches it 15 feet away, and you don't want to foul him there, obviously, so the Nets stay away.
And the 4th foul has been assessed to Horace Grant.
Well defended by Jamie Fike and company just then. And the Nets trying desperately to get the first bucket here if they can. Kind of psychologically gives them a big-time lift, puts a little pressure on the Lakers. Don't tell them what Marbury's going to try to do.
Marbury.
Oh, baby.
He has 50.
5-0.
106-104 Nets. Here's Bryant in the corner.
Gotta help him.
Outside, Fox. 10 to shoot. Grant sets the screen. Harris tries to work his way through it. Lining it up. Shaw short. And Fox is fouled with 5 on the clock. And it's called on the floor, so a side out for the Lakers. They'll reset it to 14. A minute gone by in OT.
Well, if you're the Nets right now, 5-0 is a pretty good number right here for Stephon Marbury. A beautiful drive once again with strength and confidence.
Last net to score 50, Ray Williams. Back in 1982. Here's Bryant on a drop step, baseline, and a foul called on the pass off. And it's Fike.
Oh, body bump with Kobe quickly going to the left side again along the baseline.
Williams had 52 against the Pistons. The last net to score 50 or more. Marbury with a career high 50 tonight. 13 foul on the Nets. Lakers have it. Half-court set. Nets up by 2. O'Neal off a double.
The double team. Let them force somebody else to beat other than Kobe and Shaq.
Bryant. A 3. No good. Grant can't grab it. Bryant races to the ball and angles in. Can't get it to go.
That might, whoa.
Loose ball foul.
I think they got Fike from behind here. It looked as if Shaquille O'Neal put the left arm out.
And that's 5 on Fike.
Wow, what an unfortunate play for the New Jersey Nets and Byron Scott. A situation where they may have gotten it going the other way. Here comes Kobe. Let's see if he takes an extra step. No, he puts the ball down. Where's the big fella? Well, it's hard to see with the tangle with the arms who created it.
Well, now Shaq with 2 tosses in front of it.
Well, this is where it gets real difficult shooting free throws if you can't shoot them real well to begin with. Kobe gets a shot up that's able to be rebounded. I don't know. You let them play if they're whacking one another like that.
Second attempt, O'Neal.
Got to get the rebound.
And they do not. Knocked out of bounds. Lakers will have it. A long possession for LA.
Now you see the line. There's a situation where you have to, I mean, it's easy to sit here and say that and not to be so critical, but you have to remember who's shooting the free throw.
Well, the Lakers will get another crack at it. Bryant is fouled, and on this possession, the fouls just stockpile. 3:26 to go in overtime, and the Nets are already over the limit. Lucius Harris with his second personal foul. And Bryant, one of the best in the NBA at 87%. 1-point game.
Now you can question the officiating if you want, but a little of this is by design too. Getting the ball down low, crunching in it as much as possible. The Lakers smart. That's why they're the defending champs. Got to get the rebound. Now look at Shaquille coming over the top that trip. Yeah, they got to call that one.
Two Nets charged to the ball, Van Horn and Fike, and it was O'Neal.
And he nearly bounced both of them out of bounds on that play also. Number 4 for O'Neal.
And the second team foul on the Lakers. Lou defending Marbury as he gets it across. The Nets lead by 1. 3:19 to go. We're in overtime. Marbury, jumper inside the arc. No good. And O'Neal with the uncontested rebound.
Good looking shot, though. That's a shot they'll settle for, especially with the rhythm he's been in tonight.
Here's O'Neal. Gives it up. Scramble for the loose ball. Last touch, Kobe.
Well, Lucius Harris is becoming a pest to him a little bit here and there. Hanging with him, staying on the shoulder. Good work right there. Just not a good catch, but look where Harris is. He's right on the play. Head in it, physically in it.
15th Laker turnover. Marbury trying to force himself on Lou. And a foul call.
It brings number 3 up on the board. Team fouls.
Tyronn Lue, his third personal. And a side out for the Nets. They'll reset it to 14. 2:47 left on the game clock.
This is where shooters have to be ready to shoot because they're going to run at Marbury if he can break you down.
Marbury penetration. Shaq is looming. The flip. No.
Wow.
And a loose ball foul.
Is it on fight? No.
It's Marbury. And he picks up number 4. But the Nets, as mentioned, over the limit. Initially, it appeared as if Jim Kinsey was going to say that it was going to stay right there.
Well, look at the right hand. Look at the right hand right here.
Yep.
Spikes the ball at him, too.
But it sends O'Neal to the free throw line. All tied up.
He's been at the line a couple of times tonight, huh?
21 of them, in fact. 10 made free throws. He has 30 points, 14 rebounds.
Need to think miss, though, right here if you're the Nets.
Shaq, good on both. Lakers lead 107 to 106.
Big time shots for Shaquille O'Neal just then.
Marbury defended by Lou. 2.5 remaining in overtime. Off a double. Van Horn on a pump fake. Drive, running one-hander. Doesn't go. And Fox has it for LA.
Want to get that shot going towards the basket to get to the line, not floating away from it. Still plenty of time, though. The 1-point lead for the Lakers. A little over 2 minutes. Plenty of time.
Out on the perimeter, Bryant. Harris has played him well defensively of late. 5 to shoot. Bryant fading away, side rim. And Harris with a rebound. He'll rush it ahead.
He has buried that shot on the left side of the floor all evening long. See if Van Horn can get it going towards the basket.
Wants to take it to Fox. He will.
Smart.
And a foul.
Smart.
So Keith Van Horn will get the opportunity to put the Nets back in front with 2 free throws. 1:47 to play in overtime.
And here's that D on Kobe down the other end. Look at Harris. He's seen that move on the left side of the floor. Good judgment. Going up, contesting the shot. You put an 80% shooter to the line here with Van Horn.
In his first trip tonight, and he nails the first. 19 points for Van Horn, 8 rebounds. And he can give the Nets a 1-point lead. 108-107, New Jersey.
I like the smarts, though, by Van Horn just then. Throw your shoulders, throw your body. And in that situation, you try to get to the line. If you pick up a charge, so be it. But you have to get things. If you don't have open looks, get your body going towards the glass.
Nets up by 1. 1:35 to play in overtime.
Fight has his hands full.
Bryant zigzagging to the rim. No. Trying to follow his shot. Nets control it with Fight. Into the hands of Marbury. Newman, baseline drive.
Oh, big time.
Got it to go. Timeout, Lakers. Nets 110, Lakers 107, Los Angeles ball. Ron Harper is checked in for Rick Fox. Here's Bryant, outside. Trying to turn the corner, loses his footing, and forced to use a timeout.
Smart play by Kobe Bryant just then.
22nd timeout with 1:12 left in OT. Now the Nets have really turned it up defensively. And here's a prime example. Harris sticking with Bryant, unable to get around that edge.
Well, see, with that particular play, you see Marbury's over here, so he's protecting. That means that Harris can anticipate Kobe's going to go to the baseline, and you pretend you're leaning to the left, but then you cheat back to the right, so you anticipate it, especially when you feel Marbury coming at you.
Lakers have it with 15 remaining on the 24. 1:12 on the game clock. Nets with a 3-point lead.
Lou and Shaquille O'Neal would be the two I would foul first of all here if you have a situation. The other guys are veterans.
To the hands of Bryant, off a double. Lou with ball movement. They leave Harper open in a 3. No! 110 to 108 Nets. Under a minute left. We're in overtime. Nets are looking for their 4th straight win.
Why do you feel that it's Marbury time, huh?
Marbury around Lou. Rejected by O'Neal. And the Lakers control it. Here's Lou up the floor.
Oh,
and a layup.
Wow.
Tied at 110.
Would have never guessed that, huh?
Lou.
Wow.
First field goal of the night. And we have 28 seconds to play in overtime. High screen set by Van Horn. Jumper, Harris. No good. Rebounded by LA, and the Lakers want a timeout with 18.9.
I think you want to pressure here a little bit. You don't want to sit back. Looks like the Nets are going to do just that. You don't want to sit back and let them dictate the last 3 seconds of this ball game, because then you can walk out of here with a loss on your home court.
110. Nets and Lakers tied up. 10 seconds to play in overtime. Here's Bryant, defended by Harris. O'Neal sets the screen. Spin move, Bryant.
Oh, baby.
It rolls down, and a foul with 4.8 left. Kobe Bryant with a chance for 3.
It's incredible because you knew he was going to be involved. So did the Nets. The Nets were aware of it. They play it fairly well, and they just can't stop an all-star with a superb and sensational move. I mean, he even gets hit pretty well there by Martin, puts it through.
And the pose after the bucket. He can make it 3 with a free throw. It's good. 113 to 110. Nets will use a timeout. Newman pump fake. Into Marbury. He'll get a 3 off for the tie. No good. It's over.
The concentration level has to be extremely high because you got hit there and you still made the basket.
Well, I wasn't thinking about anything else but to make the basket. I wasn't thinking about the score, the end of the game. I was just thinking about getting the basket.
All right, Shaquille O'Neal comes back tonight. Obviously, he's a big boost for your team. You did well when he was out. How much does he mean to this basketball team?
Oh, well, he's the starter of the offense and the anchor on our defense. There was one point in there in the 4th quarter where we opened up a big lead by funneling the ball into Shaq and making him make some adjustments, and he really got us started.
You know, when you come back to New Jersey, we always ask that question, would you have been a Net? Could you have been a Net on draft day? They wanted to have you. Tell us that story. Were you going to come to New Jersey, or did you say, no, I wouldn't come to New Jersey?
Well, it's pretty much my agent Arn Tellem, just being Arn Tellem. I love to play so much. I would have played in Mars, you know, but they didn't draft me, so I'm a Laker. But if they would have drafted me, I've been playing for the Nets, and we would have kicked the Lakers' butt tonight.
Any extra motivation when you come back to play in New Jersey, just because you're close to home?
Yeah, and, you know, I love coming back home and playing in front of the East Coast fans. I think they're great fans, and particularly here in New Jersey. It's a tough place to play, but I love being back east.
All right, just a little too much Kobe Bryant tonight. Thanks to Kobe for joining us. Another sensational effort. 38 points for him as the Lakers win it 113 to 110 in overtime.